there's this TV show that is one of my all-time favorites. Humans have colonized other worlds. One of the main characters grew up in a space station, and as an adult, he became a detective in a security firm. In one of my favorite scenes, he explains his plan for navigating the spaceship and avoid detection. You know, it's an interactive visualization that he manipulated in front of his companions. Now, he's not an engineer or a technology geek, and yet he didn't have to call IT or help desk for setup and configuration. Mixed reality is part of his life, and it is seamlessly embedded into his work and his workflow, his day-to-day job. This TV show is set to 100 years in the future, but we're starting to see this right now. I know, it might sound far-fetched, but allow me to show you today and share with you our vision for the modern workplace and the things that we're doing right now in the present to achieve this. So hello, and thank you for having me here today. Last year, on this very stage at AWE, Lorraine Bardin, our mixed reality workplace general manager, said that in less than 10 years, mixed reality computing would become ubiquitous. Now, that's an ambitious thought, right? Or maybe not for the AWE attendees. I know the community here, you're visionaries and really excited and geeks. But seriously speaking, we do believe that we're almost there. Well, we're 1 year closer, let's say that. We really think we're getting there. We're going to show you today how Microsoft is redefining the modern workplace with mixed reality. And we're going to show you how customers, real customers, are taking advantage of our mixed reality offerings to solve real problems. And if I do my job well, you're all going to leave inspired to join us in this journey. Starting with definitions and terminology and why we use the terms that we use. At Microsoft, we take the approach that mixed reality is a vast spectrum that goes from the world we live in and the world created by computers. Anytime these two realities come together, we have mixed reality. Mixed reality, or MR, is the broad category. This approach simplifies things. It allows us to focus on the long-term vision of combining realities at any rate. And it allows us to, and enables us to use a single platform, Microsoft Mixed Reality, that developers can target. This also means that customers, whether consumers or businesses, do not have to worry about whether AR or VR will ultimately become the predominant case. As you know, we offer a selection of devices that allows us to provide a set of choices and capabilities for a wide range of customer needs. That includes see-through devices like the HoloLens and fully immersive ones by our hardware partners. What this means is that you can create solutions that exist anywhere on the spectrum. Now, this full spectrum of Microsoft mixed reality requires us to give computers perception, or environment awareness. Any mix of people, places, and things. That's when I get super excited, by the way. I get all giddy, because this is about mixed reality all around us and be part of our day-to-day lives. With mixed reality, we're giving computers the ability to perceive the world like humans do, breaking down that barrier. So I'm going to show you today how people, businesses, and corporations are already using our mixed reality offerings to solve real problems. And this is because it enables them to do things that were not possible before, save time, and save money. The mantra I'm going to be repeating today is, the role of mixed reality in the modern workplace is more relevant than ever.
The mixed reality modern workplace is about ushering in the next evolution in computing and productivity.
Work has a very different definition as we move into the digital revolution, where work means thinking and creativity and collaborating with others.
I think the modern workplace is changing and it's affecting everyone. Why wouldn't we want to make people's jobs better when we can?
Mixed reality allows us to find new ways to express creatively and also problem solve creatively.
Information workers have been pretty well supported by technology over the past 3 decades, but there's a lot more that we need to do to support how the workplace is changing.
More and more today, people are working remotely. They're not all located in the same physical building. Imagine being able to change the people you're meeting with, the place where you're meeting, or the content that you're collaborating around, all in a matter of seconds.
It really unlocks new possibilities for the way that information worker can be productive. Inherently saying you want a PC on every desk implies that people have desks. But we know that there's a huge part of the workforce that actually don't have desks. In fact, we think 80% of the workforce are what we call first-line workers, and we think they number over 2 billion worldwide.
When computers have the ability to understand the real world, a bunch of really powerful things can happen.
We've been looking at the critical workflows for the first-line worker, and we are committed to bringing products to market to help them do their jobs more effectively. One of the first critical workflows that we uncovered was for the field service worker who often needs to call in for some expert help. And with mixed reality, we can bring the expert to them, and the expert can see what they're seeing and can annotate into their space and help them solve the problem and verify that it's been done correctly. Another critical workflow that we've uncovered is around training employees on new products, processes, equipment. Companies are spending a lot of time and money on this today, and these things change often, and they're so critical to their operations. Another area of opportunity is around space planning. Companies need help designing and planning out their spaces efficiently. Mixed reality enables them to view their designs with digital objects, and they can see them at scale, and they can walk through them and iterate before they have to make the costly decisions.
And I think all those things come together to sort of shape what this modern workplace looks like as we go forward. Digital transformation is really impacting every industry, every company today. And the companies that we see that are most successful at digital transformation are those that empower their employees and rethink the employee experience all the way from the boardroom to the information worker and then onto the first-line worker.
In the past, Microsoft has focused mostly on providing us with ways in which we can do more. Now we're starting to entertain ideas of what it means to achieve more, and that by its nature has a certain amount of value associated with it.
And this has inspired us at Microsoft in the work we do to create products and services that will empower people in this new world of work to do their very best work, to solve real problems, and to achieve more.
Thank you. Thank you. So, mixed reality embedded in our day-to-day lives, starting with our day-to-day jobs. We are seeing a couple of very clear opportunities in terms of Microsoft mixed reality and the modern workplace. A huge one is with what we call first-line workers. These are the ones in any company that are first to the customer and first to the problem. Think about your paramedic or the person assembling your car in the factory. They often need to work heads up and hands free. Unlike information workers, we believe that these kind of professionals have been largely underserved by technology for the past 30 to 40 years. We believe that there is a huge untapped potential to empower the 2 billion first-line workers around the world with mixed reality, so they can further contribute to the innovation, growth, and success of their companies. For the past couple of years, since we started shipping the HoloLens, we've been paying attention to the highest values workflows that cut across a variety of first-line industries. Do you remember the early days of personal computing? Microsoft, as a platform provider, realized that there is a common set of core scenarios that would benefit from broad utility applications. You know, everybody needs to do word processing and have formulas and spreadsheets and do presentations, right? And that led to the development of Microsoft Office. Same with your smartphone. Anybody can develop third-party applications or games, but all of them come with a basic set of features: your email client, your calendar client, your browser. The same thing is true with mixed reality as the new computing platform. We have gotten signals from hundreds of companies across many industries in the as first-line industries. And we have discovered that across 6 industries that you see on the left side of your screen, there are 5 scenarios that will have the most impact. Remote assistance, indoor and outdoor space planning, training and development, product-focused collaboration, and access to real-time spatial data through IoT devices. Let's take a look at the first two scenarios, remote assistance and space planning, through the eyes of one of these companies, ZF Manufacturing.
ZF Transmissions is a worldwide builder of high-end transmissions for luxury and industrial vehicles.
We want to be the technology leader for automotive support autonomous driving. If I want that, I can not only have the best product, I also have to have the best processes. And I have to have the best technology to support our processes.
The passion is about bringing technology that adds value. And not just value to the business process, but value to the people. Because without the people out there on the shop floor, we're nothing.
I'm Matthias Stütz. I try to solve problems that the machines have, that they have less downtime, that we have a higher technical availability. Because if the machines are not running, we're not producing parts, so we don't make money.
I'm Lee Payton. I'm a planning engineer here at ZF's TG. I receive layouts for new equipment to come into the plant and make adjustments and then place those pieces of equipment in the plant drawing. A lot of times I have to take screenshots at specific angles so that I can get exactly what they want to see, and I have to make adjustments and really have to fill in the blanks with an explanation. And I have a difficult time trying to produce that with the tools that I have.
99% of our equipment comes from Germany and Switzerland. Either they can help us over the phone or they have to fly in. So it could be a day, could be 5 days. Speaking to someone who has the same machine in Germany and has 10 more years of experience with it, you can figure out problems way more faster.
I saw items that I spent hours on building come into a real-life environment, and I was able to manipulate those and change those to reflect the environment that they're in. That was a great planning tool.
When I can do what I love the most and technology helps me with that, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time.
I'm a person of very few words. I communicate best through my creative endeavors, so that's the tool that I prefer to use, and hopefully it becomes one of the best tools that I have.
Awesome. Love seeing it in action. You know, this is technology connecting people through their work. So, a couple of weeks ago, we announced 2 new mixed reality applications, Microsoft Remote Assist and Microsoft Layout. They join our M365 family, and actually, since last week, they're available for public preview. So we'd love for you to download and check them out. With Microsoft Remote Assist, workers can bring an expert right where they need them and share with them what they see. This is particularly important because often the help they need is not on site. Through Microsoft Remote Assist, they can collaborate and solve problems faster with heads-up, hands-free video calling, image sharing, and mixed reality annotations. That way, experts do not need to get onto the field, do not need to get onto the plane to solve problems. This expedites troubleshootings and eliminates trouble. With Microsoft Layout, teams can experience designs in real-world context. You know, designing in a 2D flat screen away from the locations makes it harder to contextualize and visualize. But with Layout, now teams can share, edit in real time all of these designs, which makes it better to visualize and contextualize. So decisions that used to take weeks or months can now be made in days. So these 2 new mixed reality applications, like I said, form our part of our M365 offerings. And soon, you're going to learn about how we're also helping in the training and development and product-focused collaboration scenario. Now, remember I said that mixed reality is more than just headsets. It's about understanding the world around you, any mix of people, places, and things. We're actively working with companies to provide high-value spatial and environment data through IoT devices. What's the rationale? So when you develop for HoloLens, you design for a first-person point of view, and that comes with a rich set of data and input. And then when you design for IoT, it's like you're coding against the world. When you bring those two things together, the value of applications increase tremendously. Let's take a look at that in action in one of these companies, ThyssenKrupp Aerospace.
At ThyssenKrupp Aerospace, we partner with the world's leading aerospace companies to simplify their supply chain management. We have a complex flow of materials in our factory to keep production running smoothly.
Our top priority is keeping people safe and making sure they have access to all the tools and information they need to make better decisions quickly.
Microsoft's mixed reality tools are helping us get there. As we take on new projects, we need to optimize our workflows. With Microsoft Layout, we're able to make design changes in our actual factory space with 3D holograms.
Once we have an optimized workflow, we use spatial analytics to help drive quality improvements. We're running 24/7 on most saws, so it's expensive to take one offline. Spatial analytics listens to our machines and helps to tell us the right time to replace a saw blade, balancing quality with the bottom line.
Integration with Teams and Cortana allows our workers to make quick, in-context decisions that speed up production.
With Microsoft's mixed reality tools, we're able to work faster, safer, and at a higher quality than ever before. We can't wait to scale this across our entire organization. There's so much possibility.
Yay, I get excited with that. So I hope you agree with me that environments where high-value workflows take place are an untapped opportunity. World-sensing devices allow the first-line workers to concentrate on the work that they do best, and at the same time provides our company with their own spatial data in a standardized format that then they can pull into their existing workflows. This is the world as your computing device. Physical and digital realities coming together. So the three things that I told you about today come together to address a new set of customer needs. 2 new mixed reality business applications that are available as part of our M365 offerings, and we are working with companies to provide access and give them their own spatial data through IoT devices for the companies and for the workers. A plug, if you're going to be here in the Expo floor tomorrow, please stop by and visit us to learn more about these applications and what we're doing. So, did I do my job today? I hope. Yes, thank you, my goodness, thanks. I hope I inspire you about the huge potential of impacting the way that people work day to day through mixed reality. And I'm super excited to be in this journey with you. Thank you so much. Bye.